Happy Thanksgiving, all that shit and all that shit. I'm just not getting up. I'm gonna go somewhere. Whether that I stream that shit today, depending on y'all. I mean that for real. I'm not streaming shit. If I ain't getting no motherfucking love, fuck that shit. Anyway, let me talk about something real quick. It was just on the top of my mind. Jaguar Wright did an interview last night. Niggas was mad at me. Yo, why you say what you said? Why'd you get upset? Why did I fucking... Man, fuck that bitch. I say it like I say it again. Fuck that bitch. You know what I'm saying? That bitch lied on everybody, my nigga. And niggas is still sitting around. Like, I don't know. It's just crazy. I woke up this morning. Well, woke up just a little while ago. And I was just looking at some of the comments. I was looking at some of the comments some people left me. Jag's the truth. Jag. Why are you talking about Jag? I mean, just a whole bunch of fanatics. You know, that's the definition of fan, a fanatic. That means they won't listen to any reason. They won't listen to any type of truth. They just want to hear lies. So I came up with this little epiphany, right? I said, what if in reality, I was just thinking about when I woke up, that's why I went live. I said, what if in reality, right? What if the subscribers and all that shit, right? What if these motherfuckers are actually the problem within a cultural sense? Meaning, like, maybe they're just conditioned to listen to drama, beefing, shit like that, or whatever. And then as soon as something happened to somebody in the culture, they crying. Oh my God, this is terrible. What happened to the people? And blah, 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 blah. That's why I said I was just like, I'm sitting here this morning because I'm thinking in 2024, how am I going to approach my own people? I mean, black and Latino people. How am I going to approach them? Am I going to approach them anymore? Is only thing they susceptible to is listening to lies, gossip, and fucking bonchinchero. And then I thought to myself, I said, yo, entonces me quedo en la mente ahí. Why the fuck would I keep on trying to serve people that evidently don't like nothing but fucking gossip and shit? I'm not a gossiper. That's what bitches do. You know, in my opinion, bitches, not women, bitches do gossiping. And so I thought to myself, I said, you know what? Maybe we need to head in a new direction here as far as this, because I don't like this shit I'm involved in right here. This whole Jaguar right shit, and I just don't like this shit because usually my shit would be like, all right then, bitch. You know what I mean? That would be my thing. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be doing no arguing on YouTube and all that shit. I just come see you, bitch, get you the fuck out the way. And so that's anybody, not just specifically her. That's just anybody. You know what I'm saying? If you that much of a threat, I just come see you, get you the fuck out the way. Like I don't do all that arguing shit. No, I'm not known for that. So I'm sitting here last night, and I told you about that corny ass fucking interview and how Storm getting more views than this bitch. That shit ain't helped none of that bitch's channel. Then she went on her channel, started talking about Raphael Sadiq because she running out of people to talk about. Little do you know, Artemis Records and MCA Geffen. That segue right there is why she blamed Raphael Sadiq for her losses. He's a liar. She's always been a liar. I put up a video. That bitch has went out of her way to have her and her peoples flag that video as much as they possibly can, and it's a short. She has flagged that video. That video been flagged at least 14 times, and the bitch is in there lying. So if somebody is flagging a video that many times and the content is, hey, this is proof that this bitch is lying. And then it's another thing when people won't even share that video. Y'all share everything else, but won't share the one where the bitch is lying. I said, that's crazy. Maybe it's the subscribers and the culture. Maybe they the liars, and that's what you gotta feed them is lies. Something to think about. Because that's all this bitch really does. She just serves a demographic, you know? I can't be fully mad at her without looking at the subscribers and the listeners. You see what I'm saying here? You don't understand what I'm saying? Y'all that far gone? See, I don't care what nobody say. Black people and Latin people subconsciously and psychologically have fallen in the past 10 years. And we don't talk about it. And it's an adaptation of the internet that is making you full. It's making many of you guys think loosely, think very instantaneously, and have no regard for your own fucking culture. And you're willing to sacrifice your culture right here on this screen here for the better good of the white man. So let's take this in perspective. Let's say the YouTube and Alphabet's company that owns YouTube, say that's Master House. And then say YouTube is the overseer and all the motherfuckers is on YouTube, they all work for Massa. Now Massa said, "You got the I need my numbers up." Y'all remember 12 years as a slave? How many barrels of cotton did you pick? And Patsy always picked the most, didn't she? He said, "That's Patsy. God gave it to me. Born and bred to pick." Well, in this case, let's say Jaguar Wright is Patsy. There's a whole bunch of other Patsies out there. But let's just say she the main Patsy, right? That bitch been picking more cotton than anybody here on the YouTube plantation. Oh yeah, the YouTube plantation. See, a lot of y'all don't know how this works. So I'm just giving y'all a little example. Y'all know some of my views ticked up? That's because you got to produce more videos. The more videos you produce, the more views you get. That's how it works. The more videos you produce, the more views you get. So what happens is, once I start producing more videos or going live longer, shit like that, those videos, they get more views. You don't believe me? Go to your YouTube studio. It will say it there for you. It'll say you produce less videos than you produced last month, or you produce more videos than you did last month. This shit is the plantation. If you on this motherfucker, this is the plantation. And make no mistake about it, even though I'm a free man, I'm still on the plantation with y'all. Think of it like the movie Glory. I'm Denzel in that shit. Get your hands off me, nigga. Get your hands off me, nigga. You know? Sad state of affairs. Our people are falling. Black and Latin people have fallen psychologically and mentally and been deduced down to doing no more than gossiping. Now being philosophers, even the YouTubers of 5, 10 years ago, they were talking differently than these motherfuckers are now. Every motherfucker that's talking now is a fucking like I'm breaking down this latest scoop. Like they're gonna switch from Puff. Didn't I tell you I was gonna switch from Puff? I said they're gonna talk about Puff for like 1 or 2 more days. Y'all don't be listening to me. I be literally telling y'all, listen, go back to my video 2 days ago, and I said, listen, they're gonna stop talking about Puff in like a day or two. I said, just give it like another day or two or whatever. After today, going into Friday, maybe possibly a little bit or whatever. After that, they won't be talking about Puff no more. They won't be talking about Puff no more. I'm gonna do a video later on. I'm gonna talk about Puff or whatever, but it ain't gonna be in the light that y'all want. But you know what I'm saying? It will be in the light that some of y'all want. Because now they're going after Jamie Foxx, Jimmy Iovine, everybody else. This is a witch hunt, and it's done by misandrists. Let me break something down for you. Many of y'all that are listening to me right now, right? Can recall going into the fucking housing projects, can recall going into these black neighborhoods, can recall Uncle Junebug, anybody else, whatever. And they went around, they diddled with a, 15-year-old chick in the hood. Some of the times it would be the chick's daughter. Sometimes they would diddle with a motherfucking family member. Sometimes they would diddle with it. My point is, this shit been going on for a fucking long time. If that's your stance on it within black and Latin families. It is nothing in the Caribbean. And anybody from the Caribbean, you know what I'm talking about. There's nothing in the Caribbean that has a rule against a 14. There's nothing in the Caribbean that requires that a 14-year-old can't be in love with a 45-year-old man because of pure simple fact he can take care of her. It's poverty there. You understand what I'm saying? Same thing in Africa. The same thing in the Middle East. The same thing in Europe. The same thing in fucking Asia. You will find examples of this shit. So, bitch, you gonna have to start motherfucking another position outside the music business. See, this is a vindictive bitch. This bitch is mad because the clock is over. It's done. Don't nobody want no video from her. Don't nobody want no motherfucking music from her. Hell, I give one thing to Pork Chop. Pork Chop ain't stupid on this one. He pointed it out. And I think he was listening to me. He got it too. He broke it down by SKUs or demographics. And I give this to you, Pork Chop. I give this to you. I'll say I ain't no sucker. You say something right, it is what it is. And then Donut came over to my channel last night. I had no problem with him. You know what I'm saying? Even though he said a couple things against King Payne I don't like. And he said a couple things, this is what it is, but I don't like what you said about King Payne. But at the same time, I have to respect what the nigga said. Because he said some shit too. Sometimes, all between all that bullshit, nigga come and say some real interesting shit. Pork Chop pointed out this. Pork Chop said, listen, this bitch go on other people's platform. This nigga got 240,000 fucking views from her going on this platform. Yet still, it only bumped up her channel little under 600 new subscribers. It only pumped up her channel, and she only seeing tens of thousands. See, she getting the adverse effects of what she trying to do. She trying to run around talk about me, talk about others, or whatever. But in reality, what's happening is them niggas is getting the views, not you. Nobody wants to come to that bitch's channel because all you hear is this. You know what, Kevin? And they showed it. Jill Scott did this, and Erica Badu did me wrong. Everybody did me wrong. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Who gonna hear that shit early in the morning? That bitch has the most annoying voice ever. She had one of the voices like you just want to roll over, punch in the mouth, and say, go to sleep. You know what I mean? Yeah, she one of the fellas now. Fuck that. You ain't a woman no more. You look like a bitch that ain't got a pussy, so you gender neutral to me. You understand what I'm saying? You look like a bitch that ain't got a pussy, so you gender neutral to me. I will punch that bitch straight in her motherfucking nose. For real. For real. You earned that shit. That bitch deserved to be knocked the fuck out. Seriously. Who disagree? That bitch don't deserve to get knocked the fuck out. All right. You disagree, right in the chat. I ain't say I'm gonna do it. I just said that bitch deserved to get knocked the fuck out. This bitch ran around talking about shit, FBI informant, then turn around talking about she gonna deliver Charleston White to the clips. Personally, I'm like, huh? That's why I know these ain't street niggas over here on these YouTubes. These are the pussies from back in the days. These are the niggas who used to shake down for lunch money and shit. That's the type of niggas that's on YouTube. But I will give it to Pork Chop on that one. He was right. Pork Chop was right. He said, this bitch and the people that do the interviews get more views than she do. Over there with fucking Storm. This nigga swear to God act like he know everything about Diddy, nigga. You ain't never been around a motherfucking entourage of a record company in your fucking life, except for in the moment. I'm talking about a long duration of time. As a matter of fact, this is the type of nigga not to have around you, and this is exactly why he will never, ever be with a major media company. He'll be a YouTuber for the rest of his life, so ain't nobody worried about that nigga. See, unlike his mammy that really raised him, you understand? Tasha K. That's who raised him. You know what I'm saying? Jaguar Wright trying to come in and be a stepmama. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this is a wicked game they play. She don't like Tasha K. And she don't like Storm Monroe. She talked about Storm Monroe, calling them all kinds of F-bombs and everything else, try to put all kinds of rumors on them. She did the same thing with Denat. She did the same thing with King Payne. She did the same thing, you know what I'm saying? She'll do the same thing with Kimmy sooner or later. Sooner or later. I can't wait for that Kimmy fallout. Because that would be and that will be the story of Kimmy. That will be the story of Kimmy. You will never see that bitch again after that. That's just why I'll just wait for it. It's just like that. It's just a matter of time. It's a matter of time. That bitch trying her hardest to stay on YouTube with them little 365 subs. You bum bitch. These little goofy motherfuckers that she got centered around her, they gonna be gone too. Ain't nobody gonna care. You think somebody gonna give a fuck about Cautious or whatever the fuck his name is? I would have looked at that nigga's fucking subs too. And all them niggas got one thing in common. All of them had Jaguar Wright on their channel, and none of that shit went beyond 1,000 views. Ain't they one of them? And we all have videos that don't hit 1,000 views. That is nothing. That shit was just funny to me. I was just like, yo. Even Pork Chop, when he did an interview with her, that shit got more hits than her shit. See, you would think the plan would be, let me give you an example. This is what I mean. Niggas be like, well, why you say that about King Pay? King Pay, somebody tried to come on my page one day. King Pay, he shiesty too. I said, you know what? If he is, I'll find out. I don't believe you though. But if he is, I'll find out. I don't think he's shiesty. He ain't never shown me no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But different people are different ways with different people too. You know what I'm saying? He might not feel he gotta be like that with me. He might feel like he gotta be like that with you because he sniffed something out of you. How about that? See, motherfuckers always try to deflect and point attention and circumnavigate attention on the others. Maybe you shiesty and he peep it in you. You know what I'm saying? Early. That's called being a hustler. So anyway, I'm sitting there. And I'm just reflecting on a couple of things or whatever. A couple of niggas said, you shouldn't have said what you said about Jag. Fuck Jaguar, right? This bitch out here talking about everybody trying to play off it. It's like, how dumb do you have to be? Like, no offense. How dumb do you have to be as a subscriber? That's why I said these subscribers that are listening to her, they gotta be dumb as fuck. It's like, how fucking actually dumb do you have to be that you sitting there listening to this bitch tell all these fucking lies and shit? I done put up a video of the bitch lying on me, and y'all still like, these are some cult members. These niggas is cult members. Like, seriously, you have to be a cult member. This bitch been on my channel, and her little mod squad been on my channel for the past 2 days, leaving comments. Oh, what you said about that bitch? If you you wouldn't be leaving comments if you wasn't worried about me. You is scared. Yeah, you worry about me, because you know, unlike the bullshit you be pushing, I know too much. Bitch, I know too much about you. That's what you worried about. I know too much about you. And you know exactly, you know I'll pull it. That's the difference. You know I'll pull it. You understand? She ain't got to worry about them other niggas like she got to worry about me. I'll actually pull it. And them suck ass niggas you with. But tell them niggas to fall fuck back, man. I don't tough talk on the internet. I'm telling you real talk. You know what I'm saying? I don't tough talk. I'm talking about real talk, like factory. Like, I don't like these pussy ass motherfuckers to be in her little clique. I don't like these pussy ass little motherfuckers to be jumping online, acting like they talking about it. I had a bum bitch from Detroit hopping online. An old bum bitch, by that matter. Bitch couldn't even answer. I said, bitch, what's your work history? She wouldn't answer that. I asked her, where you from? She answered that. I said, what's your work history? What's your work history? What's your work? She came into my live the other night. If you don't know. Kimmy. Kimmy. Hey, Kimmy. Oh, old bitch. Fuck out of here. Nobody want that old pussy. I thought this was a bad bitch talk. This is a bum bitch. This is a bitch that walk into the room and don't nobody care. I said, bitch, if you was going to set the world on fire, would have happened a long time ago, you old bitch. For real. Then they got baby Huey. Excuse me, Mr. Snuffleupagus sitting over there. Well, you know, Jag. And Jag, you're just wonderful. Yes, you are, Jag. And they all hate you, Jag. The brown nosing is deep over there. I said, this bitch has started a cult. It's called a nature girl. Them goofy motherfuckers, man. For real. I don't even need more than 2 niggas with me for them niggas. For real. You always notice I come by myself. I don't need no niggas to help me. I don't need no niggas to help me. You know what I'm saying? I never did. I don't need no niggas to help me. I'm quick. I'm efficient. I'm in and I'm out. No, I don't need no niggas to help me. I'm professional. I don't need no niggas to help me. You know what I'm saying? That bitch need niggas to help her. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better go help your girl out. Go help your girl out. You know? Anyway, guys, I just want to talk a few quick words or whatever. I'm going to get up and get dressed. Cash App is $STRINGERBELLA0. Hit it up if you want to. If you don't, you don't. Happy Thanksgiving. And to the rest of y'all, there's some haters up in here, whatever, go fuck your mother. Talk to you later.